Hello everyone, welcome to Harvest World. We have got Kim Wilhelm, we have got Hunter Farms, Caveman, Sharko, and who knows who else out there lurking in the background. I think I've got everybody so far. Welcome to another episode on Almost a Farm. How's everybody doing? Sorry for the massive impromptu. I thought I had something going on tonight, and then it did not come to fruition, and I was sitting here twiddling my thumbs going, man, what am I going to do? And I just decided, hey, let's play Almost a Farm and talk to some people, so that's what we're doing. HH Quarter Horses, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome back. Been good to have you in Discord, man. Thanks for joining up. Very much appreciate it. And I'm going to cut through these fields. Sorry, whoever. It doesn't look like you're using them at the moment. Hey, Albert. Yeah, you made it for the beginning, man. Welcome, buddy. Yeah, I know it's a weeknight. Getting started a little bit late, especially for the North American crowd. And it's the middle of the night for the European crowd. Fallon, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Watch me run into these light poles here. Hey, we're starting off strong. Seven viewers right out of the gate. That's outstanding. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. And I really wish this traffic would get out of my way. And Peedle is in the house. Of course he is, because Peedle is, he's always around, man. He's around a lot. We appreciate it. Hanging in the Discord, which of course everybody is welcome to join. I don't get to be in there as much as I would like sometimes, but right now I'm in the middle of trying to keep my channel going and finding gainful employment. So that's going to take up a lot of time. But well, unfortunately, it's kind of the nature of the beast. I have to read and drive. Oh, so where are we today? Where are we? I haven't really had a chance to look at the farm much, so I'm going to need to look around just a little bit. I know one thing I'm going to do. I can tell you right here now. Man, that coffee still isn't ready to go, but of course the clover is. And the rice that you all wanted so bad over here in the new field, that's ready to go. But I think, since I've got the money in pocket at the moment, this field 16 right here, good sized field, I think I'm going to pick that up for $277,000. That's pretty much going to break me, but by the end of the day and harvesting all this stuff, we should be good to go. Yep. It's going to cut me a little bit thin, but I'm going for it. You know why? Well, one of the reasons is because it's got coffee ready to harvest on it. And I want that coffee. So, the name of the game today is getting the harvest in, man. We got a lot of harvesting to do. And, I want you guys to do me a very special favor. Yeah, everybody in the chat. Even if you don't like to chat, if you don't want to say anything, I respect that. I understand it. But there's a person who's been very, very sweet and very, very helpful to me. And I want you to do me a favor. And each and every one of you type in the chat, Happy Birthday, Marilyn. And I'll do it first. If you guys would do that for me, that would be amazing. And I would really, really appreciate it. And I'll tell you why here in just a second. because Marilyn is one of my subscribers, and she has been so incredibly supportive. You guys generally, now she is in Discord, but she's a lurker. She likes to chill and just be quiet. But she does chat with me from time to time, and frankly, she's a little bit like a mom to me, if I'm completely honest, and I've told her this. And anyway, technically, because she lives in Australia, for her, her birthday was yesterday, but it's still today for us. So, Marilyn, I'm sorry I didn't get this to you earlier, but happy birthday, dear. I hope you had a lovely day. Honestly, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you. And thank you so much for being so supportive and such a sweetheart. Thanks, Marilyn. Josh, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, Marilyn is just a dear. You have to know her, but she is a very, very sweet lady. 75 years young today. I hope she doesn't mind me giving her up like that, but you know, she's one of those people when you're feeling down or you don't know what to do or don't know what to say or don't know what your next step is going to be, she'll just be there to pick you right back up. She's a very, very sweet lady. I hope each and every one of you has a Marilyn in your lives. Trust me, you need one. What's that, Peedle? What are you trying to shout out? Caveman what? Caveman Tech and Gaming. I always shout out Caveman. He's been the most avid supporter of Harv's World. Absolutely positively, Caveman has done more for the channel than anybody else, and I can't thank him enough. If you haven't yet, check out Caveman's Tech and Gaming. He does, well, for now, he's doing time-lapse videos on No Man's Land. Rebuilding Grandpa's Farm. It's been a good series so far. I do recommend it highly. My day is going very good, Kim. Thank you. Oh, hey, Ryan. I just bought a field for $277,000. It's the one right next to this one. I'll show you here in just a minute. Now, here's the problem with rice. Rice is a low dollar amount, but high volume. So I'm going to be hauling a lot of cartloads of rice. As long as it's family friendly, you're welcome to shout out whomever you like, for whatever reason you like. But yeah, Caveman's been a big help to a lot of people. Nothing better than a warm shower, that's for sure. So how's everybody's day going? Everybody doing good? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Man, we had a great stream on Saturday night. I think everybody in here right now actually was there for it. Almost everybody. But man, it was a really good stream. Everybody was super active. Everybody was stoked, pumped, and having a good time. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Well, you can keep it gospel friendly. I'm not terribly concerned about gospel friendly, just family friendly. Harv doesn't do politics or religion. can't go wrong with Taco Bell. Well, as long as you're not sleeping in the same room with somebody who just had Taco Bell, you can't go wrong. Oh, caveman, dude, where you headed? What's the game plan? Big road trip for a week. I hope it's somewhere fun at least. I have a sneaking suspicion there's going to be work involved. I know you too well at this point, man. Oh, and by the way, this is the rice you all wanted me to plant. Outstanding, Ryan. That's how I used to do it. I'd put on somebody's video or live stream or whatever and then jump on my own game. Play along with them, and, well, I've got 2 monitors, so I'd have them on one monitor, me on the other, and yeah, it's good. Oh, now I'm jealous. This is the right time of year to go to Florida. I still bet there's work involved, though. Well, I don't want to get you in trouble with your parents, Kim, so, I think a lot of people listen to my voice to go to sleep, if I'm honest. I've been told I have a calm, relaxing voice. If it was today, Sharko, I haven't checked that account today, so thank you. Thank you very much, dude. I'm always wrecking this. Yeah. I don't know how to act when things like that happen, I'll be honest. I want to be very, very grateful. At the same time, I actually feel a little bit embarrassed, but thank you very much. Hey, Kim, I remember 7th grade, man. It was stressful. It was. Scream? What are they screaming about? I mean, I guess if you're doing like a first-person shooter where it's very tense and exciting, they might scream, but I can't imagine a need to scream when you're YouTubing Farm Sim. God bless stupid frickin' no good helpers crashing my equipment. Blah, blah, blah. I guess that could be reason to scream occasionally, but it seems kind of silly to me. Ah, Sharko. Your company is enough, man, really. Well, Peedle, we could make that argument about everything, but I'll tell you the honest truth of it. Everybody's situation is just as tough as everybody else's, and you know why? Because they're the one living it. You were going to do that anyway, Peedle. You were going to make a meme out of me no matter what I did, so... I could, maybe I should do a whole stream where I go into, Pirates Bay Farm and just talk like a pirate the whole stream. Well, good, Kim. It's nice to have a good haircut. Absolutely. My parents always made me get goofy haircuts and my friends would make fun of me, so that's not true. Sometimes it felt that way, though. But seriously. Now, what I was saying is true, though. And if you think about it, I mean, people are too quick to discount other people's situations because mine seems so much tougher. Well, it does seem tougher because you're the one in the middle of it. But that doesn't mean that their situation isn't equally as tough. So, there's no need to have a competitive urination contest over who has the harder time. Because everybody's time is equally hard because they're the one that's facing it. If you've faced that situation and gone through it, then it might not seem hard to you now because you've already dealt with it, but they're in the midst of it, so respect. Everybody deserves respect. Oh well, I'm not going to soapbox or anything. No point. I really hope, well, Marilyn watches everything, and I'm telling you, she watches everything. So I'm sure she will get everyone's birthday wishes. Thank you guys, by the way. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Well, Ryan, I got to tell you. You and Hunter need to sit down and have a nice long conversation about John Deere equipment. As everybody on my streams knows by this point and who's ever watched my videos, I'm Fent fan through and through. You can sell grass bales, Kim, depending on the map. And it's usually at the barn. Look for something called the barn. And here, I will show you. So if you're going to look at your prices menu, and this one's a little bit different because I've got all these extra crops. But right here, this green symbol that I've got, it's right next to silage. This would be grass. And if I wanted to sell grass bales on this map, I would go to bale sales. But it's this first icon. It's grass, hay, and straw. And if you've got that and there's a price underneath it, you can sell bales at that sell point. Well, she is in the Discord, so if she wanted to drop by Peedle's Music Hall, that's totally her decision. I would never presume to speak for anyone. I have a hard enough time speaking for myself. I hope that made sense what I said, Kim, about the grass bales. Some places, I mean, some maps you can just sell loose grass. Others it has to be in bale form. Well, that's cool, Kim. There used to be a Saturday Night Live skit called Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. I think that's what it was called. And it used to be pretty darn hilarious. And I'm not a big fan of Saturday Night Live by any means, but this was probably in the 90s. That was pretty darn hilarious. And I'm sure you can find it all over the internet. And as I always tell everybody, I'm an equal opportunity farmer. It's whatever is available at the time, with the exception of if I can afford the Fent, I'm getting the Fent. But I'm usually satisfied once I get the Fent 1050. That is my go-to, and it will always be my go-to tractor. And this harvester, I might be using this harvester a lot more in other places because it's pretty crazy what it's capable of. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Peedle. Yeah, I would expect Felsbrunn to have some type of bale sales on it. Giants loves that kind of garbage. Since Felsbrunn is one of the base game maps, I'd be surprised if it doesn't have a barn where you could sell bales. Well, I cut my money real short, but I've got several fields to harvest. So by the end of the episode, or by the end of the stream, my money should be back up again. I expect it to be anyway. Because rice doesn't sell for much. It's like 400, which isn't a lot, but it also produces a lot. Even this small field is probably going to have about 80,000 liters coming off of it. All right. Anybody watch anything good lately? And I'm going to have to look that thing up. But will it run 18 miles an hour? The only drawback to this particular harvester is that it has a small tank, but it does have collection on the back end to either make bales or just do straight collection, which is brilliant. Having your harvester bale whatever you're putting out is a big, big deal. The Rookie. Not familiar with that one, but it sounds like a cop show to me. Oh, and you're a better man for it, Ryan Scott. And I'm not even being cynical or sarcastic. I'm going to leave the harvester over here because I'm going to go harvest a big fat coffee field. Get our first look at coffee. It is actually downloadable harvester. It's on Papa Smurf modding. I don't remember the name of the file, but I know I have, because I was curious too. I'm like, oh man, that thing runs 18 miles an hour and it's got baling and forage attachments on the back end. And the forage on the back end will hold like 1.5 million liters or something outrageous. Could solve your grass problem there, Sharko. Although it's not on the server or anything. I don't know how it would operate on the server, but it's too small a harvester to work well on the server, unfortunately. Okay, well, I don't know that we want to hear about your F-hole, but oh, on your guitar. $4 million liters of grass? That sounds like a pittance. A GTA 5 stream? I would probably have to say no. Not because I dislike GTA 5, just because I haven't played it in ages. GTA 5 is a fine, fine game. I just haven't played it in so long I wouldn't even know what I was doing anymore. Alright. right, coffee time. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm slightly surprised. Oh, no, no, no. It is picking up. There we go. But it's filling out that clover bale. So, okay. Getting it sorted. Well, you might have missed it, but before the end of the last stream, that clover field that you guys insisted that I plant, because you thought it would be so funny, ha 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 ha. Well, it came ready to harvest already, and I've harvested it once already. So, and it's ready to harvest again, so that's why I was full of clover. And I'm already full of coffee, almost full of coffee, and I've only done 2 passes on a field that wasn't even complete. Oh yeah, we're gonna have plenty of crops to haul when this is done. And coffee is good money. Yeah, we're doing pretty good for a Monday night, late Monday night. 10, 11 people. I don't know how many of you recall, but man, we peaked at 28. Saturday night was huge. It was rocking and rolling. 28 people all at the same time watching Harv mess up his farm. But yeah, and this was very impromptu. The carrot price right now, I want to say it's right around about 1,300, 1,400 maybe. I'll look here in a second. When I empty this trailer, I'll take a look. Carrot price on this map right now is $14.59. The problem is I don't have the money for that expensive equipment yet. We'll see where we're at when crops are harvested today, because maybe I might just do it anyway. Although I'll probably need about 18 more trailers. Crazy Monkey, how you doing, man? Just throwing up an impromptu stream, sitting around on a Monday night, bored, trying to figure out what to do, and said, "Hey, let's go talk to the subs and throw up some Almost a Farm by Kaz64." Oh, it's coming, dude. It's coming. This farm is going to pay off really well by the time we're done. I mean, I've just picked up this will be an actual real field here, and I guarantee you it's going to pay exceptionally well. That's true, but well, no, because that harvester might actually work on that trailer. I'm not sure yet. I don't know yet, HH Quarter Horses, if I'm going to come back into Discord tonight yet or not, just because it depends on how tired I am when the stream ends. Although I'm going to tell you, we're not going to run real late tonight. I'm probably going to call it right at 11 p.m. my time, for the sake of the other people who live in this house. So FYI. We're still going to get a good couple hours, though. Brody Payton, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. How are things? This is a fun map. Anybody who's on PC, I honestly would recommend it very much. Almost any map by Kaz64, you can count on the fact that it's going to be pretty rock solid. Well, let's see. Peedle is just about the right age where everybody would have been naming their babies Peyton after Peyton Manning. That's right, Kim, we do. Indiana all the way. Newall back for more. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in again. I did check out a little bit of Old Timer Dave's Christmas Eve stream. You guys were having a good time that night. Anybody who doesn't know Newall, who is in the chat right now, he is a close friend of Kaz64, and in fact, Newall is is plastered all over this map. He's got his own sale point here. No, Ryan, it's not on the official mod hub. You have to get it from either TaylorMade Maps on Facebook, but the best place to get it would be Papa Smurf modding website. That's where Kaz posts all of his maps. That's Papa Smurf modding. Oh, I'm doing great. Threw up an impromptu stream on a Monday night, sitting around going, what am I going to do? And let's see if we can find him. Sometimes he's got a contract. There he is. Right there. Oop. Newall. I'm not bailing for you, though, dude. Not doing it. Those bailing contracts are murder, especially when you're only paying $400. All right, Brody. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. Appreciate you being here. Have I even made a second hay bale yet? I don't think so. I've only got the one out there so far. And it's definitely night for us. Us in the U.S. anyway. For $400? Seriously? I don't even get out of bed for $400. And hey, everybody, I know it's annoying, but if you're enjoying the stream, do me a favor. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help. It's a small thing you can do that makes a difference. It really does make a difference. And I will shut up now and move on. Well, what did we do? Oh yeah, you guys insisted. Well, I gave you the option. You told me I needed to plant rice, so that's been harvested and ready to go to the sale point. The clover field that Caveman rallied the troops behind. That's ready to go again. I live in west central Indiana. Montgomery County, to be specific. So now that I have a clover field planted, it's a very distinct possibility that I will never ever be able to do anything but repeatedly harvest that clover field. Because clover on Kaz's maps grows really fast. And I think I'm full already, yep. And I've got another field of coffee to harvest. And I've got grass that I need to mow and silage I need to make, because you all want cows on this farm, which we're going to get as soon as we get all our ducks in a row. The only problem with the farm growing up is that, keeping up with all the work becomes a challenge. I'll tell you, Albert, to be honest, I think anybody could safely play this map. It does have extended crops that you should be able to pick up on fairly easily. Like this coffee, for example, when you harvest it, it has a windrow, it drops hay. So, there are things that are different from the base game, but it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Kaz has included a few things to help new players out. Like if you want to, you can haul diesel fuel to make a little bit of extra money. That kind of thing. Four and a half hours from Ryan Scott and crazy monkeys rolling right through. You're probably going to be running directly across I-70. If you're headed for Missouri and you're going through, you're probably going to run right through or right around the outskirts of Indianapolis, because they won't let you take a truck through Indy. I'm going to start calling you the Carrot King, Sharko. You and your carrots, man. Lettuce. You let me know when you harvest 9.5 million liters of anything. My God, that lettuce. I have not been to Clutch's Glory Hole, although I was wondering about that because I heard Old Timer Dave giving you a hard time for spending all your time there, Newall. I'm not quite sure about Zeke's white and creamy dairy either. Apparently I would have to find Clutch's Glory Hole because I'm not seeing it. Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. It's the... Yeah, it's right there next to the farm. It's that... I have not... I mean... Okay. Alright. As soon as this harvester is full again, which isn't far off, we're going to go check out Clutch's Glory Hole and see what's down there. If there's anything down there, I don't know. Yeah, I figured just about everybody everybody is named on this map is associated with Kaz in some way or another, and you guys. Yep, I remember that now. All right, we're going to go check out the glory hole. What happens if I dive in? Nothing. I just swim around in here and then tab out. So there we go. That was Clutch's glory hole. Brilliant, brilliant naming there, by the way. We're going to have a lot of coffee. Juan Valdez is going to be very, very, very jealous. On the plus side, we don't have to go around sifting through monkey poop to get it. Or whatever. There's some brand of coffee that they actually let some animal eat the beans and then collect it from their poop before they roast them and turn them into coffee. I don't know, and it's very, very expensive, which Mevu, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. And as of the stream beginning, I had 722. Sharko was very close. Unless all of a sudden something has happened and they've jumped up by 10 here in the last half hour or so. I always wonder why people want to know how many subs I have. Like, why does it matter? Is it some kind of measuring contest that I'm not privy to? And if it is, don't tell me. I don't even want to know. I mean, don't get me wrong. My sub count's important to me. But why is it important to anybody but me? Because the only person I'm in competition with is me. I hear you, Sharko, man. This time just flies by. Sharko, you're the best, man. They're coming. I'll tell you what. Hey, Surstis, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in again. All the regulars are popping in tonight. It's outstanding. And I knew you guys would look that information up for me. But you know what? I don't care how expensive that coffee is or how cheap it is. I'm not drinking something that came out of something else's butt. Hey, Cole. How you doing, man? How's it going? Yeah, even for a Monday night, a slower night, we're doing okay. Exactly, Surstis. Oh, I don't doubt it. A lot of people do know about it. There are a lot of people in this world who are very serious about their coffee. Gage Sweet, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? That's a name I don't think I've seen before, so seem to be a newcomer, and I appreciate you stopping in. But I'm still not drinking any coffee that came out of something's butt. And if you serve it to me, don't tell me where it came from, because I'm probably going to be grossed out. As long as it's popcorn that didn't come out of something's butt, I'll take some. That's going to be the theme tonight. Whatever it is, it cannot have come out of a butt. Or if this was Finding Nemo, We could be saying, I'm going to touch the butt. Oh, Peedle. You're talking to an old truck driver, or used to be. It's been quite a while, but yeah, I've had a lot of truck stop coffee. Now, Kim, what kind of a question is that? Because the only real answer is me. No, I am not that arrogant and could never possibly be. I've had several over time. The person that got me really interested in doing YouTube was a guy named Jim Bob. His channel is Jim Bob Plays Games. And I watched a couple of series that he did on FS19, and then lo and behold, he just up and disappeared. Like for a year and a half, he didn't make a video. People were worried about him. They didn't know where he'd gone. And here just a month or two ago, he started back up again, just doing streams. And he plays a multitude of games. But he was my first FS19 YouTuber that I enjoyed. And then, of course, there's the ever popular and always amazing Mr. Sealy P. So if I had to pick just one, it would definitely be Mr. Sealy P. And then after that, it's Crazy Monkey Gaming. No. After that, it's Caveman. And then everybody else, including Crazy Monkey Gaming. Carla, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good of you to pop in. Steve, welcome. My day's going pretty good. Just throwing out the impromptu stream tonight. I didn't notify anybody. In fact, I think I went live in less than 10 minutes after I posted it. So, just sitting around, had to have something to do, that kind of thing. Decided to do some casual farming on Almosta Farm and chat with you fine folks. Well, you are not alone in that, Kim. Well, good, Carla. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, man, you upgraded to the PS5 already. Impressive. But, yeah, I mean, as far as farm sim videos go, the squad, there almost isn't anyone who holds a candle to the squad. Daggerwin, who has been around forever, doesn't hold a candle to the squad. Although I would say after Mr. Sealy P, Daggerwin is probably next on my list of favorites. It is highly efficient for small plots. This is called the Collaboration, I think. It's one that Kaz64 included with his map. Almost a Farm. You can get this harvester on Papa Smurf modding website, though. Yeah, this is called Almosta, Almosta Farm by Kaz64. And unfortunately, Carla, this is a PC only map, so even with your upgraded PS5, I think you're left in a lurch on this one. So sorry about that. Same here, Carla. Well, when I had time for such things, I don't have time to watch much of anybody anymore. That's true. It is a UFO. As Sirstus taught me a few streams ago. It's a farming vehicle that does not exist in real life. But that's okay. Somebody was asking me one time, why do you use all of this big, ridiculous equipment on your dedicated server? And I said, because I play as close to real life as I can all the time. And every once in a while, you just want to break the rules and go do something crazy because it's fun. You know, 200-acre field. I don't want to spend 8 hours in the game plowing that field. I want a 30-meter wide plow that'll take care of it in 45 minutes. And that's the truth of it. Because it's fun to break the rules sometimes. Thanks, Peedle. Apparently, I've got producers now whispering in my ear. Hello again, HH. How you doing, man? A lot of people feel that way, Carla, and my argument is play however you like. You paid for the game, play it your way. As long as you're playing. All right, Kim, you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I always appreciate you being here. Oh, Peedle, I'm just being a smart aleck. Help is always appreciated. If you guys haven't figured it out by now, I have a very dry sense of humor. And it often comes across as sarcastic. So did anybody catch my really bad pirate joke in the last episode of Pirates Bay Farm? It's a pretty serious dad joke, but I love it. It's always been one of my favorites as dad jokes go. Whee! This has a fine turning radius on it. Hey, thanks, Gage. Much appreciated. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you saying so. Thanks for the sub, man. Very much appreciate it. You take care. Well, I'm not sure that the modders give Giants much of a chance. Because the modders just put out their mods all over the internet. Giants has no control over that. But if you'll notice, if someone releases, let's say they release a Ford truck on the internet and people put it in their game, And let's say even Giants approves that mod. Giants is going to make that modder before they'll put it on Mod Hub, change the name of it to Lizard. That's why you have Lizard brands. Okay, for those of you who weren't lucky enough to catch my dad joke, and that's absolutely true also, Solstice, it is Sony and Microsoft that prohibit a lot of the stuff from going to console. Giants just has to operate within those limitations. All right, how much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced? About a buccaneer. That was my pirate joke, and it's one of my favorites. Because Sony and Microsoft put limitations on what they will allow on their consoles, Carla. I don't know why specifically they set the rules that they do. I'm sure other people have a lot more information about that than I do. But that's the bottom line. It's Sony and Microsoft that caused that problem. Oh, come on. That's a great pirate joke. A bunch of you guys are rolling your eyes right now, and tomorrow you're going to go off and tell everybody my pirate joke. And they're going to roll their eyes, and then they're going to go off and tell everybody that pirate joke. Well, I honestly think that, I mean, I don't play console, but from what I've heard and seen, it looks like console's really starting to open up a little bit and get a lot more stuff. I think modders are really starting to try to get more of their stuff out to you guys. Hopefully that holds true. See, this is a real field now. It's been taking quite a while. That is true, Solstice. Well, here's the thing. So, of course, Giants has contracts with licensed brands like John Deere, like Fendt, etc., etc. And those brands are paying Giants to put their equipment in the game. Now, if Giants went out there and said, and I'm just using Ford as an example because it's what comes to mind, but if Giants, started allowing Ford in their game without paying for it, then John Deere's going to go to Giants and say, hey, Ford is in your game and they're not paying for it. What are you charging us for if you're going to let them in your game for free? But they can't stop people from putting that stuff out on the internet. Well, here's the problem, Carla. Giants has made themselves dependent on the modding community. And if they start regulating the modders too hard, they're going to drive the modders away. And frankly, the modders are better at doing what they do than Giants is at doing what they do. And that's the sad truth. Oh, I don't do that. All right, Crazy Monkey. You have a good night, man, and a safe trip tomorrow. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping in, dude. And you're seeing this more and more in gaming too, by the way, that games, especially simulation style games like American Truck Simulator, European Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, they are relying on the modders to make their games better. And so they have to strike a very careful balance between how regulatory they want to be. Just recently, within the last 2 or 3 weeks, there was a major uproar in the modding community because Giants banned some big name modders. And people were all kinds of up in arms over it. I mean, there was open rebellion, practically. And it was because they had used a part, some tracks off of some mod. And those tracks belonged to Giants. Well, these people didn't know they were using stolen tracks. Someone had hacked the file and given them the parts. But that person went to Giants, they came clean about what they had done, and Giants finally unbanned those modders. But, Giants cracking down, they have a right to. It's their intellectual property that was taken and used. But, that right there is just a prime example of just how dependent this game is and how much people, the players, completely rely on the modding community at this point. Have you seen Giants put out a map anywhere close to the quality of even this map here? If you were to put out a survey of what's the best map in Farming Simulator, is Ravenport, Felsbrunn, Erlengrat going to be on that list? No. Who's the best map maker in Farm Sim? You think Giants is going to be on that list? Nope. This game is about the modders. Giants made a fine base game, and I appreciate them for it. This is actually the first game that I've ever really used mods, gotten into mods. I'm addicted to them now. I will completely own it, like crazy addicted. But when I was growing up and going through my years learning computers and playing video games and all of that stuff, originally mods were things that hackers did, and you didn't trust them because you were never quite sure how much damage they were going to do. They could have viruses in them. I mean, and we're talking about software programs here. We're not talking about something as simple as an XML file. So, yeah, I had no clue about mods and modding. And then I finally said, hey, the mods are right there available in the game menu. They must be okay, right? And now I'm completely hooked. Okay, after that Pedal, I feel perfectly vindicated about my pirate joke. There is no mod that I could not do without. At this point, I've played this game enough that there is not a single mod that I just couldn't live without. Would I hate playing the game without certain mods? Not hate is a strong word, but it would make it a lot harder. But I don't have to have GPS I don't have to have follow me. I don't have to have course play. But it does make life a heck of a lot simpler. Alright, where are we at on these fields, by the way? My new big field is harvested. My old coffee isn't even close to ready yet. And there's still clover out there. Did you hear what I said? There's clover out there. And I still need this trailer. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go sell that coffee. Get some money coming in. Hey, David Riviera. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. It's been reasonably busy this evening for impromptu Monday night stream. What have I got? Rice to sell and I've got coffee to sell. I'm gonna sell the coffee first. And for those who don't know, this is a very special Harv's World trailer. Let's take a look at it. That was bestowed upon me by a fine lady by the name of Bex Mods. She makes some amazing mods, especially as I was talking about earlier. For those who want to break the rules, Bex makes great mods for that. This particular trailer right here, by the way, will hold over 7 million liters. Oh, I'm doing good, David. Thanks for asking, man. I appreciate it. Well, Carla, I mean, to be honest, and you're not upsetting anybody, you're completely entitled to your opinion, and I absolutely respect it. I'm not saying that their maps are bad. I'm just making a point that the modders really know their stuff and have exceeded what Giants has been able to put out. Ravenport is a fine map, Felsburn is a fine map, and Erlengrat is a fine map. But my point was, if I were to take a poll of what the best map is out there, or what are the top 10 maps in Farm Sim, Felsburn, Erlengrat, and Ravenport are probably not going to be on that list. Ooh, coffee peaked at $2,000. We're going to make some real money now. You know why? Because it's all legal. Hey Zins, how you doing, man? I leave the mod making to people a lot smarter than me, like Caveman. Caveman does some fine modding, and he doesn't have anything on Mod Hub at the moment. In fact, well, I'm not going to spread rumors, but let's just say it's not particularly easy to get anything on Mod Hub. I guess unless you're willing to mod a 3-meter cultivator. Apparently, you can get all the 3-meter cultivators on Mod Hub that you can come up with. Because God knows, almost every day Giants approves a 3-meter cultivator. And for those who don't know yet, mods did start back up today. They are coming back to Mod Hub. Saw some new ones there this morning, so get your mods now. Although I don't get many from Mod Hub anymore. I usually try to play speed at 5 times speed, but especially for a stream, if it gets dark, then it's not going to show up well for you guys to watch. So, all right, how much are we going to make? 111,000 liters of coffee. Boom, $223,000, baby. We are back in the money again. So when I stream, I definitely make sure that the speed is set to 1 time just so that I don't run out of time on stream. You mean like a Heston baler Zins? Sorry, whoever's field this is, I'm borrowing it. Well, this road is horrible for traffic. Now, who was it that was all concerned about the money? 5 minutes ago, I had 17,000. Now I'm back up to $250,000 again. 98 Dime, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. How's it going, man? Oh, I've gotcha. You know, that's one of the things about this game that's surprising, and you guys out there who deal with farm equipment all the time know this better than anybody, is all the stuff in the game, for some reason, it feels very tiny, like small, just average size. But if you saw any of this stuff in real life, it would be massive. Like a standard baler. And I've got a John Deere baler parked right over here. But, you know, that baler is as big as a house. Oh, I need to grab my mustard. No, rice. It was rice. So that little tiny field, 54,000 liters of rice. And where are we taking that right now? Port sales, which is right there. Back in the day, we didn't have balers. We had to fill our backpacks with straw and cart it off the field. You know what it's like to have to carry 10,000 backpacks of straw off a field, empty them, and then go back for more? You kids have it so easy. When I was your age, I used to have to walk to school in the snow, uphill both ways. Oh, so what's everybody's week looking like? That's the weird thing, Ryan, is that it's not. It's actually the right size. It's to scale. Just for some reason, like, look at the vent right here. You know, if these are my eyes, I'm staring at the top of the hub. But for some reason, whatever reason, it doesn't feel like its true size, and I don't know why. But it is to scale. Yeah, me too, Albert. Me too. Work, work, and more work. Except my work right now is finding work. Well, Caveman, I hope you have a fantastic time in Florida. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be missed around here, but sincerely, I hope you have a fantastic time, and I'm incredibly jealous. I want to go. See, all that rice was only 21,000. We are not planting more rice. Ixnay on the ice ray. You know what this means? So I've got the big new field. I've got the $250,000, and I've got more stuff. To harvest. I got another coffee field to harvest. Well, I was jealous of Caveman. Now I'm really jealous of Ozzy. And welcome to the stream, bud. Thanks for stopping in. I think we need to pick one of those special crops to put in that big new field to get it started properly. So you all get to pick. As soon as I get back to the farm, I'm going to tell you what crops are available, and we're going to plant one of those. Although I might need to go buy a planter to make that happen, but whatever. Oh, we just harvested 111,000 liters of coffee, and I've got a field with more coffee in it that's not ready to harvest yet. Okay, we're going to do crops that take what would normally take a traditional sugar beet harvester, but there's a modded one that Kaz has made that is specific to a lot of these crops. So hang on and I will show you exactly what's available. We have got lettuce, cabbage, red cabbage, onions, carrots, and I feel like I'm missing something. Nope, that must be it. This will tell me. Well, there's so many crops. Yeah, onion, lettuce, cabbage, red cabbage, and carrots. So one of those 5. That's what we're looking at. And I've done a lot of lettuce in other places. Petal thinks he's cute. With the clover comment. That's 2 votes for red cabbage. I'm counting Charcot's. Red cabbage it is. Come on, Ralphie. You love red cabbage. Name that movie. I think we have a consensus on the red cabbage. I don't think this seeder will plant it, though. There's an easier way to do this. Oh, yes, it will. Never mind. Happy Sharko. Well, I'll tell you. I got out of bed this morning. Well, I was laying in bed. I was looking at the ceiling. I sat up, got up on the edge of the bed, stood up, and said, you know, if there's one thing I'm going to do today, it's I am going to make Sharko happy. No matter what it takes. And lo and behold, my plan has come to fruition. But this is getting planted by a helper. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, it won't. I've got to go get the bale collection trailer first. Because there's bales on the field, and if I send this guy off now... Now that is hardcore caveman. Going on vacation with your computer. I was tempted to try to drive through that water, but then I would end up having to reset my vehicles and all of that happy, awful stuff. Now we can safely get him on his way. No, we can't. Now we can. All right. Let him go plant cabbage. Let's go harvest some clover. Yay. Well, can we get auto load trailers back on the server? Probably, because we decided it was variable bale capacity that was causing that problem, right? And Peedle, what is your great news, man? I'm just impressed that you're bailing at all, Sharko. I'm genuinely impressed that you're attempting to bail that. Because I wouldn't do it. I would just use a bale or like a forage wagon. Bales do look cooler, but you're going to need one of your entire fields just to store them all. Oh, that's a lovely alfalfa field. Oh, oh man, 10:30. Another 30 minutes, and I think we're going to have to call it. It's been a good one, too. This has been a real good one for a Monday night impromptu. Good stuff, man. Sarcasm. We don't get that around here much anymore. One of these days, I will get rid of these small trailers, but for today, I'm going to make a train out of them because I end up running too many trips back and forth from the field. This will give me 60,000 liters. More than that. These are what, 24,000? 72,000 liters of hauling capacity. The real question is, can this little Fendt favorite handle all of that? But we're going to try. It's a Fendt. Of course it can. What am I saying? No longer will I need to make multiple trips from the field to the silo. 101, huh? I'll take that. It still puts me above the average. Am I happy? Of course I'm happy. Why wouldn't I be happy? My channel is doing well. Most of my videos are well received. I've got a great group of people who are creating the Harvs. Well, we don't even have a name for them yet. I think they might be so awesome they're beyond a good name. The one thing that would make me happier right now is having a job. Income. I need some income. What is clover? It's that stuff that grows in your yard. You know, four-leaf clover. Okay, you want to know the truth about clover? Here's the truth about clover. If it wasn't for herbicide, everybody would be planting clover in their yards. David, most of my experience is in bureaucracy, believe it or not. Up until a couple years ago, I spent 10 years working in state government, managing departments and such. Yeah, I mean, clover. So, clover, people used to plant clover. And the reason they don't anymore, because clover makes for a much nicer yard. It really does. The reason that they don't is because chemical companies can make a weed killer that will kill everything except grass, but they can't make a weed killer that will kill everything except clover. And that's why clover is no longer planted as a lawn covering. Yes. And facts, the occasional fact drops out of my mouth. No, as far as what have I done in the past? Yeah, I worked in state government. I was in charge of a few departments. And there are actually some laws on the books in a certain state with my name on them. I am not an attorney and have no particular legal training, but I have written laws and amendments to state laws and stood before the legislature and presented those bills and had them pass. That does not in any way, shape, or form make me special. I'm just relaying what I've done in the past. So, but it was good. It was great. I loved it. Nothing terribly exciting as far as laws go, I'll tell you. But they were important to the departments that I was responsible for. So, well, Albert, the truth is, the more you know, the more they expect. So don't let on how much you know. What ended up happening was I was living out in the Northwest, and my family is in Indiana. I'd been out in the Northwest for about 15 years, and I grew up in Indiana. I had moved out there after my mother passed away, and I just felt like it was time to come back, get closer to home, be closer to my brother and my sister and such, and my aunt and her family. And in the process of transitioning and all of that fun stuff, yes, Corona hit hard, and it has been a struggle. But I will prevail. I always do. All you can do is keep moving forward. You can't move forward if you're constantly looking back. I don't doubt that, Ryan. I love those articles that you'll see pop up from time to time about, crazy laws. That's always been one of my favorite things to read, the old laws that were on the books from days gone by, days of yore. In days of old when knights were bold. Firewire, buddy. Yeah, nice that you made it in. I appreciate it. And thanks for that email too, man. I very much appreciate that also. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. But glad to see you here, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a shorter one tonight. I'm gonna cut this off here in about 20 minutes for the sake of everyone else in the house, but it's been good for an completely impromptu 10-minute warning Monday night stream. It's not been quite the party that Saturday was, but it's still been great. Everybody's been fantastic. You missed the great coffee harvest, and I picked up a brand new field. Which is currently being planted with red cabbage. And I forgot to turn on worker payment on. Well, I'll tell you, Albert, everybody's favorite, without question, is Off the Grid. That has been the cornerstone of the channel since I started it. Everybody loves it. And now is a good time to watch it because it is on hiatus for a few weeks. I just finished what I'm calling season 1, and then I will bring it back in a few weeks and start season 2. Just kind of like your favorite TV show. But Off the Grid is what everybody likes the best. Yep. Peedle was desperate for me to find Clutch's glory hole, so I ran down there and found it for him. We won't see him again for quite some time. I was going to ask you about that, Sharko. I'm looking forward to taking a look at that. Okay, cool. Yeah, as soon as I'm done here, I will see what you got, man. I'm excited about it. This clover is going to kill me. I'm not sure how many more clover harvests are going to be in the works, guys. I'm telling you right now. Oh, I'd have had more respect for you if you pulled a dad joke. Come on, man. It takes a brave man to tell a bad joke. Which means Harv is the bravest of them all, because most of my jokes are bad. Oh. And once again, it's reminder time. If you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit that like button, please. It's just a small thing, but it really does help. Shutting up. Moving on. And this is the one, the intro to the stream, Sharko. I'm ready for the clover harvest to end. Excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Hey, whatever the length, I think it'll work out. It's going to be better than what I've got now, which is nothing except a little bit of music, so... Although, I really like the intro song. What do you guys think? Do you like the song that plays at the beginning of the streams? Those of you who catch it. I think it's a nice rock and upbeat song. Look at that. 3 trailers and they're all going to be full. I should have bought a 4th one. Well, that's easy to deal with, Sharko. I mean, you put the video on and click the music and go. Whatever you want to do, man. I just appreciate the effort you're putting into it, and I'm in no position to be picky because you're doing this on a volunteer kind of basis, and I guess this is part of getting used to everything that I haven't quite gotten to yet. Where people do things for you, and you want to be appreciative, but then you kind of stumble over your words and don't really know what to say. And it's not that you don't have anything to say; it's that honestly, I just appreciate it. So I'm not going to ask more when somebody is basically giving me a gift. That's just selfish and stupid, and I can't do that. All right, David, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you being here. You have a good night too, brother. And that's exactly what I was talking about the other day, Peedle, so that's outstanding. Thank you, man. I'm always looking for new songs. And God knows the YouTube library isn't the best place to find them sometimes. Oddly enough, and I think people might not even believe this when I say it, but I'm very introverted also. Very introverted. Okay, Sharko. All right, Albert, man. Take care, buddy. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. It's not an issue of owning the rights to the songs as much as it is owning the rights to the performance. I don't know. I'll have to look in and see how that works out. I mean, if you do the performance, I don't know. I'll have to check on that one. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Mm, yeah, it might just because I don't want to get you in trouble because if you don't own the rights to the songs, even if you perform them, it could still be an issue. Yep, definitely going to have to look into copyright law on that. I'm not entirely sure what the story would be there. Well, the issue, Sharko, there is that if it's a song that's owned by an artist, You know, let's say, pick a name off the top of your head, Lady Gaga. If she writes a song and performs it, she owns all of the rights. And so there's definitely copyright infringement there. But the problem, or the thing that we don't know about at the moment, is if Sharko doesn't own the rights to the song, but he performs it, is there going to be copyright infringement? So if I put it on a video, because I have his authorization to use the performance in my video, but I don't know. I don't know how all that plays out. Yeah, I'll have to check on copyright law and see how it all works before I say yay or nay on that one. That was a lot of stinking clover. Yep, I'm right there with you, Peedle. I don't know how that all plays out either. I'll find out. I'm sure there is plenty of legalese out there for copyright stuff, because people are constantly wanting to use copyrighted materials, I'm sure, and it's out there. That actually does help. So if you've just used karaoke and they flagged you for the music that was playing in the background, and see, that's well, I can actually see that being a bit of a gray area too, because the artist who performs the music holds one copyright, even though you could technically say you hold the copyright to your vocal performance. So you have the right to play your vocals, but you don't have the right to play the music in the background. Yeah. If Harv's channel does well enough that Harv can hire a lawyer, I don't think music is going to be my biggest issue. Oh no. Putting your own spin on somebody else's song doesn't make it yours. Just ask Vanilla Ice. Or the guy who did the Ghostbusters theme. Plenty of lawsuits where the decision was made based on 3 or 4 bars of music, whether there was copyright infringement or not. And I don't know if you all recall, but the song Ice Ice Baby was one of those songs that stole from somebody else. And it was just based on, I want to say it was the rhythm. I think they stole from the Queen song Under Pressure. I think. 12 bar blues, huh? What's 12 bar blues? And yes, I know what 12 bars are. Alright, before we wrap up here, oh, I want to get my new field taken care of. You know what you remind me of, Peedle, actually? And I just thought of this. Back in the day, I want to say back in the 70s, there used to be an old TV show called oh, it was on the tip of my tongue and now I can't think of it. There were two guys that used to say, "I'm a pickin' and I'm a grinnin'." Roy Clark and somebody else. I can't remember who the other guy was, though. Oh, yeah, this was majorly back in the day. Was it Hee Haw? I think this show was called Hee Haw. Yep, it was Hee Haw. It was kind of one of those goofy sketch comedy shows that was country music centric. Buck Owens, yep, that's the guy. Now, how did I know you would know this? And I really don't think Helper E has completed their task. No what, caveman? I just think it's funny that you watch Hee Haw a lot because, I mean, it literally hasn't been on in probably 40 years. Alright, Ralphie's going to get his red cabbage. It's all planted up. And in fact, I should just leave this down here because the new field needs to be planted also. I'm just not sure. Gotcha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun, impromptu Monday evening here on Almosta Farm with each and every one of you. As always, I very much appreciate you coming along for the ride. But I think that's going to have to do it for this episode of whatever. Not an episode, just this stream. I always say thanks for, I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Until next time, take care. But that doesn't exactly apply here. So anyway, it's been fun, guys. I appreciate you being here. I am going to have to call it a night, though. You all take care. We'll look forward to next time. And thanks again. Night, everybody.